What is going on, everybody? This is your Lex Warrior coming at you with another video, and today I am finally starting my Dynasty mode for NCAA 14 with our head coach, Gary Ray. Gary Ray's a cool guy. He's kind of a, kind of a homegrown Georgia man, and was never really big into Georgia football until he found Georgia State. In 2013, the team they finally announced that they were going to have a program, and Gary Ray, being a die-hard Georgia sports fan, said, "I can't miss out on that opportunity." Knowing nothing actually about football, he didn't know what he was getting himself into. So he's going to have to rely on his defensive coordinator, Corey Sparks, and his OC, Malcolm Peters. But turns out they don't know much about football either. Malcolm Peters is simply a IT guy at the Georgia. I don't even know where he is an IT guy at. We don't even know if he's an IT guy. But Corey Sparks played Madden once, and he got an interception. So he feels like he is up for the job to coach Georgia Southern. Meanwhile, we're just going to give Gary Ray his scouting point. Malcolm Peters thinks he's a smart guy. We don't really know. So we're going to see how he does as our OC. Now, to look at our team. Let's just look at our depth chart real quick. As you can see, we have a 70 overall QB. This isn't the best way to do this. Hold on. Team management. Let's go depth chart. We have a 70 overall quarterback named Mark Berry. His speed looks like his acceleration, agility look to be his best two things. His awareness is garbage. And, that's about it. Meanwhile, we got a backup whose speed is he's not as fast as Mark Berry, but Antoine Flowers seems like he can move around, but looks like he has a noodle arm. And Brandon Edwards is just garbage. Looking at our running backs, we have a 88 speedster in Malik Butler. But he's not that good. He's weaker than Brady, really. Sorry, Brady. I like you. Tom Marvel probably won't be doing a whole lot, but we'll still see him around. John Rucker and Adam Johnson backing them up. Good old fullbacks. We get Anton Turner and Kevin Dukes. Wide receiver, we got Antoine Thompson. A lot of Antoines on this team. Corey Huff, Chris Palmer, John Coleman, Daniel Herron, and Mike Stuckey. I like that. Stuckey. We got David Smith at our tight end position, along with Brian Hudson and Joey Jackson. Our offensive line is already looking terrible because Garrett Bowen is garbage, and Walter Morales is not looking any better. Chris, spelled the worst way possible, Weaver, is our starting left guard. We got Tim Jackson and Robert Kennedy behind him. Might start Robert Kennedy just because that's an American name right there. Dwayne Green not looking too hot, but Titus Greenwood isn't taking a spot for anything. Keith Marshall, par for the course, along with John Williams. Wrote some great Star Wars songs. We got Jared Huff, again par for the course, with Chris Ramsey and Shannon Carter behind him. Ryan Swanson, man in the left end position, along with Garrett Edwards and Jeff Wilson. Our right ends are looking like Steve Rogers. There we go. Captain America on the D-line. That's my boy. 95, that's American's right end. We got Lance Smith and Joe Smith, two brothers. backing them up. John Shaw, Brent Turner, Travis Stover, Carl Davis, and Demetrius McFarland. That is a fun name. All of our deep. That's all of our deep tackles. Left outside linebacker, Kenan Spence, along with Brad Johnson and James Clark. Middle linebacker, Brian Wilson, Ty Wright, Gerald Bell, and Jimmy Smith. At right outside backer, we got Mario Poland. That's an exotic name right there. Ike Carter and Tim Alexander. Corners, we got a nice 92 speed guy in Dwayne Williams, along with his brother Jeff Williams right behind him. We got Steve Bryant, Adam Johnson, and Scott Everett. Free safety, we got good old Cedric Gore, hard-hitting senior safety. And right behind him, Ray Spurlock. At the strong safety position, we got Adrian Walters, Adam Smith, and Melvin Archer. Kicker, we got Ismael Wilson. He was a soccer player for the Georgia State soccer team before signing to try out for football, along with his goalkeeper, Peter Johnson. So that is the roster. By far my favorite player is Steve Rogers. Let's get a look at Steve Rogers real quick. We might have to edit look at Steve Rogers. We're gonna have to edit that is America's right end. He deserves a single digit. Is number 50 available? Oh, 51. America's 51 state. America's 50 states plus Puerto Rico. That's what Steve Rogers stands for. That's an American. The only thing I'll mess with is this. Gotta make Steve Rogers look like a goat. Heck yeah, he needs the dark visor. Neck pad. Heck yeah, he's a neck pad type of guy. That's Steve Rogers. That's Captain America. Steve Rogers is going to be dripping out there on the field. Look at that. That is drip that you can't get. Let's look at his attributes real quick. I mean, they're okay, I guess. Anyway, to get to the actual game. That was fun. I have no regrets on doing that. Good old Steve Rogers. Okay. We're running a spread offense until I get the feel of what our stuff is, but recruiting will be huge for us, as we need to get the most out of our players that we have, and hope to God we can hang with some of the people we're playing against. Luckily, we're in a weaker conference. By the way, I'm playing this on standard varsity mode. I don't want to get killed by Heisman, and I just want our team to have a chance at upsets. Okay. Real quick, let's turn recruiting strategy. Let's turn all this off. I want to be the only person putting players on our board. So basically, we need everybody, right? Let's look at the team needs real quick. Yeah, it's everybody. Alright, so simple enough. Let's just go through and see who's interested. Looking for anybody. Yeah, I'm not even gonna look. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Peter Hall, a nice pocket passer quarterback. His squat is garbage, but he bench presses 250. We're second on his board, we'll take that. For year 1 and 2, I'm not gonna even look at anybody above a 3-star, but Philip Bryant is a balanced quarterback He benches just as much as he squats, so he's probably got a cannon for an arm. He runs a 4.9, not too bad. We're first on his board. Alright, we got 2 quarterback prospects. Let's move on. Again, not even going to look at the 4 stars. They're above us. Okay. Dennis Johnson, a nice speed back. Again, squats as much as he benches, so he's probably got a nasty stiff arm. Runs a 4.5. Not the fastest guy on the planet compared to a guy who we're third on the board for in Tyler McDonald. But I don't think we got a chance of beating out Georgia Tech or Georgia for him. So we're going to stay with Dennis Johnson. Adam Hampton, a power back. 370 on his bench. My God. Yeah, we're taking that. How are these guys benching more than they squat? Yeah, we're taking him. I'm not really concerned about our fullbacks, but let's try to get some receivers. Again, 4 stars are out of our reach, but we got some 3-star guys. Corey Taylor, a nice possession receiver. Semi-fast out of 4.3. He's again, benches more than he squats. I don't know how these guys do it. But here's a dude runs a 4.4, only squats 170 pounds somehow. I squat more than that, just for comparison, in Kelvin Moss. But we'll get him on the board. And Karen Silva. Alright, he's got some decent numbers in the bench and squat game, and he runs a decent number, so we'll add him on. Looking at tight ends, I think we can get by without a tight end, and it doesn't look like anybody's interested in being a tight end here anyway. We need offensive linemen. That's what we need. And it looks like Tim Anderson is ready to oblige. He squats 545 pounds, but I think the more impressive number is that 420 bench. Yes, please. Looking at some guards for us, because I still got to get defensive players on the board. It doesn't look like any guards are in. Oh, wait, I saw one. Looks like Alan O'Neill is interested in us. Squats 630 pounds, so he'll get some drive off the line, and he'll be able to hold that with 425 bench. And he's pretty fast out of 4.9 for an offensive lineman. 6'3", 291. We'll take that. Alright, get us a center. We're 4th on his board. I'm just going to keep scrolling down. See, okay, it looks like center's going to be a battle for us because we're 4th on this dude's board. We are 4th on Ben Morgan's board. We're going to have to fight our way, but I'm willing to do that because we need that. Only looking for one DN that I am not replacing good old Steve Rogers for anything. Not seeing many interested in us. Oh, wait, saw one. Alright, John Gibbons. He's a slower dude, but it looks like he'll be able to power his way through with that 520 squat and 390 bench. Welcome to the board. Alright, D tackles. Let's just try to find one. We'll start reaching more, but this is... okay. Julius Richardson wouldn't really help us. Neither would a David Easley JUCO. I don't know, I'll look at DNs later in the year. Outside linebackers. Ooh, hold on. Ed Barnett, 72 overall, 6'5", 230. This dude might be a beast. We are 1st on his board, yes. Ed Barnett. Okay. Looking at middle linebackers for us. By the way, our defense is a 3-4, so that's what we got rocking on the defensive front. Not seeing anybody. I'm scared to get, once we start getting in the 2 and 1 stars, yeah. We are 5th on a 1 stars board. Yikes, so we're going to have to reach for some middle linebackers too. Looking at corners, We are 6th on James Fenton's board. He runs a 4-2. He runs a 4-4-2, sorry. We are 5th, though, on Jason Sparks. Jason Sparks doesn't have as good a bench, but he has a better squat and better 40 time. We're going to take the chance on Jason Sparks. Looking at any other corners that might be able to help us out. We got Greg Brown. He runs a 4-2-4. Benches as much as he squats. I think we can make that work. Okay. Free safety. Oh. David Dixon. Good size. Well, welcome to the board. And for strong safety, we are 3rd on Will Phillips' board. Decent size, great speed at a 4.3, and he could be a baller for us. Okay, I'm not getting into athletes because I don't think we're there yet, and let's get into scouting these guys. I want to make sure everybody knows the depth of which we're getting into scouting for these guys. So, first QBs, Peter Hall. His throw power is not very good. Yeah. But we're not getting anything of use from Phillip Bryant either. Alright, looking at running back, Dennis Johnson. Goes up. Good elusiveness. That's about it from that scouting report. Great speed at 91 speed by Adam Hampton. I think. I like Adam Hampton. I do. Looking at Corey Taylor. Whoa, he is weak and has only 65 catching. Yikes. Kelvin Moss, 65 catching. Karen Silva, though, has a 71 spec catch. Not too good on the release, but right now he's better than any receiver on our board. Looking at Tim Anderson, I mean, nothing that we can use yet. Alan O'Neill, good pass block at 76 for a freshman, for an upcoming freshman. Ben Morgan, 68 pass block, alright. Let's look at John Givens. That stamina and hit power is abysmal, and agility doesn't look too good either. Ed Barnett, stamina's good, press is okay for an outside backer. Let's look at Jason Starks. 84 zone coverage, 88 stamina, 95 acceleration, not looking too bad. 90 speed, only 68 press, and only 65 play recognition. David Dixon, 77 speed, and 60 man. Ugh. David Dixon isn't looking too good right now. Will Phillips, 94 speed, and 75 zone coverage, and 74 tackling. That is pretty good for week one recruiting stuff. Alright, let's get into redshirting players. Let's look at our QBs. Now let's redshirt Brian Edwards so we can get something out of him. Same with John Rucker and Adam Johnson. Fullbacks, we're going to just redshirt the freshman Kevin Dukes. We're going to redshirt this junior John Coleman and freshman Mike Stuckey. I want Stuckey around. We're gonna redshirt Joey Jackson, the freshman. We're gonna redshirt Walter Morales. Redshirt Robert Kennedy. I won't redshirt John Williams. I am going to do Shannon Carter a redshirt though. Can't redshirt any of them. Steve Rogers doesn't need a redshirt. He can anyway. We're gonna get Joe Smith and Mark Robertson a redshirt. We're gonna redshirt Travis Stover and James Clark. Gonna redshirt both Gerald Bell and Jimmy Smith. Gonna redshirt only Tim Alexander. We are going to redshirt corner Marcus Bryant. And free safety Adam Smith. Alright, now that the red shirts are out of the way, let's make a custom schedule. So, it has us playing FCS. And I disagree. I think a real wake-up call for our team and for the world is if we come out and we play the dogs. You know, we play the dudes. Like, all the good teams. I want everything out of schedule to be rough on us. People need to know Georgia State's coming, and we're coming to murder. We're coming with malicious intent. And if you don't prepare for that, then you are just a fool. Look at that. We're playing Bama. And then we get into Sun Belt Conference play. We are playing number 4 Texas A&M, number 12 LSU, number 15 Texas, number 8 South Carolina. Then we get a bye to prepare for number 1 Bama. Then we get Troy, Texas State, UL Monroe, Western Kentucky. Get a bye week, get to prepare for UL Lafayette and Arkansas State. Then we get a final game against South Alabama for senior night. That is our schedule for this year 1. With all of that out of the way, let us prepare. I will not get around to playing a game in this one. We're just knocking out all the analytical stuff for everybody right now, so you guys can get to know what we're doing, how this is going to roll, and more about Gary Ray's offense and defense. Right now, my favorite player by far is Steve Rogers, and everybody knows why, because that is America's player. So, going into week 1, I don't know how good we'll be. I don't know what to expect. I don't think we're going to be very good, obviously. I kind of screwed us in our scheduling. But, you know what? Sometimes you just have to, you know, get out there, give it your best shot, and stuff happens, you know? Stuff happens, you see things happen, and that's how you really know who's going to be able to contribute for this team moving forward. Because we are playing number 4 Texas A&M. We are not projected to have a shot by Kirk. But, hey, you know what? Let's get some recruiting out of the way, shall we? Okay. Looking at our QBs, we need to continue to scout them. Peter Hall's stock continues to drop while Philip Bryant's stock continues to rise. Alright, so looking at our QBs, we're losing Peter Hall, but to be honest, I think that's okay. My money's all on Philip Bryant. We're going to put 200 points to start on him and 50 points on Peter Hall and see what we're looking at once I'm done here. As for Dennis Johnson, let's scout him real quick. Okay, he's going up. Nice injury. Oh, but Adam Hampton is strong right now. I'm going to throw 300 points on him. I think he's a guy we need. And I will throw 100 on Dennis Johnson right now. Looking at our receivers. Corey Taylor's just not it. I'm going to move him off our board. Corey Taylor, goodbye. Kelvin Moss and Karen Silva. I'm going to put 200 points on Silva and 150 points on Kelvin Moss. Looking at Tim Anderson, okay, strength is good, run block is good. I think we can put, again, we need linemen more than anything, so I'm going to put 200 points on him. Looking at Alan O'Neal, alright, impact block's good, same as his pass block at 76. Again, going to throw 200 points on him. So looking at our center, we're going to have to fight for this center. And Ben Morgan seems to be legit. We're going to put 200 points at him and see what happens. Let's look at John Givens. Okay, those finesse moves and acceleration are making up for that abysmal agility and okay hit power. I want this guy. We're going to put 200 on him as well. Looking at Ed Barnett. Man coverage is good at 69. Agility, not where we want it to be, but that's okay. I can't be picky right now. Gonna throw 200 on him as well. Looking at Jason Starks. Okay, good play recognition and pursuit. And, ooh, the finesse moves... Finesse and power moves are not good. He will not be able to get off a block. Tell you what, we'll put 150 on him, and we'll put 200 on Jason Starks, because Jason Starks is a guy I think our team needs. Looking at David Dixon, I mean, again, I won't say no because he's looking good for us. We're going to throw 200 on him. Will Phillips. Will Phillips looking like a stud right now. I'm going to throw 300 points on him because that should help us get the lead on him. Looking back on him, we're going to go to all of our guys. Looking at our QBs, I think Philip Bryant is the move. I'm going to put 230 on him. Along with Adam Hampton, I think we need him. Our receivers, I mean, I don't know, man. Neither of these receivers look like they'll be breakout studs. So I'm just going to throw points on them because we need talent and we need young talent, but I don't know. John Givens, not only do we need him because he's a good DN, but we also need him for the pipeline. This dude's a stud. We need him. I'm going to put 300 points on him. Cornerback, again, stud, 300 points. As for him, I'm gonna put a solid 200 on Greg Brown. David Dixon, I'm gonna put 250. And Will Phillips is a stud. I'm actually gonna put 400 on him. And I'm just gonna go through one last little time. I'll put Peter Hall at 100. Philip Bryan at 250. We'll actually put him at 150. Dennis Johnson, we'll put him at 150. I'm actually going to give him a scholarship. I'm going to give Ed Barnett a scholarship, Jason Starks, and Will Phillips all scholarships. Alright, and Dennis Johnson gets our last Who will get our last 10 points? We are going to put it on you. Okay. Points out of the way. We got that. We got scholarships on the guy we need scholarship on. And in the next episode, we will take on number 4 Texas A&M in the away opener. Texas A&M is better than us in every way, but I believe in Steve Rogers' ability to rally the troops. Alright? So that will be our next episode. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you want to see more of my videos, just check out all of our stuff. I suggest sword fighting and the sketches. Be looking out for more of these videos in the future. And thank you everybody so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.